Police are still investigating a deadly overnight shooting in downtown Seattle.
The suspect is dead, shot by a bystander. That's according to police as he was taking off from that scene. KOMO's Theron Zahn is live where it happened at First and Union with the latest information. Theron?
Yeah, you can see the police are still very much here on the scene. They've been out here collecting evidence throughout the night. Now, police tell us they were on the scene here near the Four Seasons Hotel within 2 minutes of the shots being fired, but it was someone out for the evening who stopped the suspected shooter. The gunfire rang out just after 10 last night. When it was over, police say one person was dead and 2 others were seriously hurt. According to investigators, it all started with an argument between 3 people. One of those involved shot the 2 others, according to police. That's when we're told another person, who happened to be nearby, pulled out their gun, which they were legally carrying, and shot the suspect. The suspect died at the hospital.
The person who we believe fired on the 2 individuals and was fleeing the scene when he encountered the private citizen.
We're told the person who shot the suspect is cooperating with police. What is not known yet is just what the argument was about that led up to shots being fired. And again, a lot of questions still to be answered this morning. Just who was involved and if the 2 people shot by the suspect will survive. They're in grave condition, we understand. Now, from the Seattle Fire Department, they were called to the scene to treat some teenage males. So again, that's all we really know about who was involved.
All right, Theron, we'll wait to learn more answers to those questions today. Thank you.
Also developing in downtown Seattle, a stabbing ending a man's life. This happened just a few blocks away from that shooting at almost the exact same time. First responders were called to 5th Avenue and Pike Street around 10:15 last night. We're told firefighters found a man bleeding in an alley nearby. They tried to get him to the hospital, but he died before he got there. Police say this started with a fight between 2 men and ended when one of them pulled out a knife and stabbed the other. Officers say the suspect stayed at the scene and cooperated with police in their investigation. They also found a knife at that crime scene.
5:04 and from the live desk, let's dig into some of the crime numbers for Seattle now. Police have now responded to more than 200 shootings so far this year citywide. At least 7 of them have turned deadly. The number of shootings citywide topped 700 last year, nearly matching the total from 2023. Fewer than 700 were reported in 2022 and even fewer than that in 2021. Just last month, you remember Police Chief Sean Barnes unveiled a new plan to address violent crime across the city. The immediate violent crime prevention and enforcement plan followed several shootings back then in Seattle. It includes increased patrols, using additional officers random hours to deter crime. The chief said SPD would also prioritize the arrest of repeat offenders and the enforcement of gun crimes and similar offenses. That includes working closely with federal agencies to get illegal gun and drug networks off the city streets.
And now to Pierce County, where Lakewood police say they are investigating one of the most serious crime scenes they have seen in years. Right now, 7 people are hurt after a shooting at Harry Todd Park in Lakewood. Police say the shooter or shooters are still out there. This happened just before 8 o'clock last night near American Lake near Joint Base Lewis McChord. When police arrived, they found 5 shooting victims at the park. Later on, 2 more shooting victims showed up at the hospital. When shots rang out, police say countless people made a mad dash to try to escape the violence.
It's kind of scary. It's traumatizing. I wouldn't want any of my kids to get hurt, especially through walking around or playing at the park with their siblings, so it's really scary.
Police say they don't know if this was a targeted shooting or if it was random. Anyone with information about what happened is asked to call Lakewood Police immediately.